Why do open relationships exist? Can you not get enough from your man? Instead of somehow loving your partner by letting them screw someone that isn't you. What about hugging, cuddle, senpai, and cheer for?
Quick response to this.
Us being in an open relationship doesn't take away from our relationship at all. I get plenty enough from him. I'm just also bisexual, and he doesn't think it's right to like box me. Also, we just enjoy sexuality, and we enjoy sleeping with other people.
Please be very careful with those statements.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, what?
Because you just said I'm in an open relationship because I'm also bisexual, and he doesn't want to box me into this category. But that's the exact thing that so many bisexual people struggle with, is the fact that people think that the fact that we're bisexual, we can't be with just one man or one woman.
Oh, yeah, no.
So just don't make that your forefront, because that's the first thing. The first they asked you, why are you in an open relationship? And your first response was, I'm bisexual.
That's her preference. It doesn't matter how she works.
It's a preference.
No, but if you're saying I'm bisexual and my boyfriend thinks I don't deserve to be put in a box.
Yeah.
Okay.
Respect.
But that's not because it's not because she's bisexual. It's because she wants to do what she wants to do.
Well,
I'm bisexual.
That's not what she said. That's what you got from that?
No, I repeated her exact sentence, actually.
Yeah, but that's what you got from that sentence?
It's not what I meant.
That's not what she meant at all.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
That's why I'm
That's
saying
not. You obviously don't know what she means, because you wouldn't have.
I don't know why we're under understanding over here, so I don't know why you're yapping. I'm saying you have to be careful about your word choice, because people will take what she said and misconstrue it into something completely different. So I'm just saying details matter.
We both agreed.
Honestly,
we both agreed right out of the bat, because we both came from bad relationships, and we were both still healing, and we came from being friends with benefits, and we didn't want to stop seeing other people, but we both cared about each other a lot, and we formed that emotional connection, and we wanted to explore that more. So we decided to be in an open relationship, and we're still in an open relationship. It's not deeper than that.
Yeah, I respect your man for literally having that openness, I guess, and being open-minded. That's mad respectful, because not a lot of men can do that.
Yeah.
A straight man, right? Am I right? Is he straight? Exactly. Yeah.
I don't think it's about being respectful. It's just that she found someone who understands her. Yeah, exactly. I don't think a man but I don't think a man is considered disrespectful for wanting a partner to not be with other partners because of their sexuality.
I'm saying that I find it really respectful that he is open-minded.
Because you said because a lot of men can't do that, but when you say it like that, it makes it seem like
a straight man.
Other men who don't do that are wrong, but there's nothing wrong for a straight man wanting a woman to be completely to themselves. There's nothing wrong with that.
Personally, I would never be able to do it, but that's why I say that it's really hard to have that relationship and keep it up for 2 years. It's mad respectful.
You're allowed to sleep with other men?
Yeah.
So a real man would never agree to that. Like an alpha real man would never agree to that.
I mean, if I'm being honest, I think that's a friendship or a roommate situation and not a relationship. If I'm being honest, but if it works for you, I respect it.
If you let you sleep
with it works for you, I respect it, but I wouldn't.
Or he doesn't really care about you, or he's got gay mentality.
Well, she's doing the same thing though. She's
my belief in how we care about each other is not open for debate. He cares about me. He puts my happiness way more than my ex-husband did, and he came from.
You compare it to your ex-husband, but compare it to a normal relationship.
Just because it doesn't work for us doesn't mean it won't work for them.
I've been in normal relationships. Doesn't do it for me. I honestly believe monogamy, how it's been nowadays, is kind of toxic. I've been in monogamous relationships, and people acting like the other person is property.
It is property. It is property.
But
when you with your man, wait. I want to say
LGBTQ relationships
I want to say something.
You wouldn't like that, right?
Hold on,
Kiko, you're always going over me. Let me finish. I want to say something. When a man really care about you, okay, the definition of him caring about you is that you are a woman, but even by the Bible, she's the possession of the man.
See, okay? That's not what the Bible says, actually.
In my Bible, I'm Jewish, I'm not Christian.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Even the word, wait a second, even the word a husband, a wife, ba'alech, yeah. Even the word, when a husband call a wife, ba'alech, it means he's the one that own you. If you marry with someone, your man owns you.
Okay, that's great for you and your beliefs. I'm not religious.
Because now you're young and you don't understand. I'm not religious so much either. Wait, let me finish.
So you're not religious, but you're speaking about your Bible.
But wait, let me finish. I want to explain something. I'm religious. For Americans, I'm religious. Okay, for Americans, I'm religious. For Jewish, I'm not religious because I'm not dressed like
Can
religious.
you elaborate on that?
I'll explain.
For
I'll
America,
explain.
No religion.
I'll explain because we practice religion by our clothes. Like if you're really religious, I would go only with skirt. I won't be sexy. I cover my hair with either a wig or a scarf. So it's a little bit different. So I'm not considered really religious, right? With you, it's like in America, it's like either you practice or you're not practice. But for me, I'm not looking religious, but yes, I think religious, because if I'm dating a man, for me, it's super attractive if he would tell me like, don't wear this, do this, cook for me.
See,
like I want you to do that.
That is red
but
flag.
It's not red
for
flag.
me.
And wait,
For me.
For you.
okay,
I don't think she's your
let me
type.
finish.
Sorry.
Let me just finish.
Huh?
I don't think
I
she's your
agree.
type.
Wait, let me just
not by a long shot.
let me just finish 1 second.
flag.
When I talked about the age, I'll explain why the age is different. Because now you're young, so you have a lot of opportunities, you have things coming your way. When you age a little bit, right, and you want to settle, and your energy level not going to be here, it's going to be here. When your sexual level, it's going to be here and not here. Because now you're working from a paradigm of like, you're more horny, sorry for that word, but you're more horny, So why are you doing it?
Sorry.
Oh my God, today you're really being nasty to me, all of you.
Whoa, that's a compliment.
Oh my God.
MILF mean, do you know what MILF means?
No, I didn't know that it says MILF. I just saw that they disturbed me.
He was complimenting you.
Sorry,
It was
okay.
a compliment.
But
He actually
basically,
was.
okay, thank you. I'm sorry. I apologize. Basically, what I'm trying to say, okay, no, I don't want to lose my thread of thought. Basically, what I'm trying to say, when a woman get older, okay, and she wants her man to protect her and love her, because you're not going to have the energy to go and sleep around or to start new relationship or have this energy of excitement. The excitement comes from different things, not necessarily from the sexuality and the fresh people.
I'm very aware of that. Like I said, I was married. And
Yeah, but you were young married. You're not. When you marry, I got
It's
married
still
when I was 18.
experience.
Listen, when
It's
I got married when I was 18. Okay,
Good
you know
for you.
how long it was. I'm completely different person when I was married virgin. When I was 18, I saw things differently, right?
Mm-hmm.
Today, I'm consider myself a little bit more open-minded. But your mind gonna change drastically. And if you're with a man that he's not protecting you, if he
is.
love you, he would protect you. He would never let you explore yourself. Like you said the story before, that a guy asked you to smoke. What if he had drugs there? What if he want to do something to you?
Exactly.
Your
And
man
my
put you
boyfriend has
out
never
there,
done that,
but your
but okay.
boyfriend put you out there. The man's supposed to protect his woman no matter what.
how
you
is
his
he
possession.
putting me out anywhere?
He's putting you out because
the streets.
just the fact.
Because
it's
to
just
her,
the fact.
to her,
Wait, just
a real
wait. Let me
man
explain
would
what to
never
me.
let their woman do those things. So the fact that he is okay with you being out
Hey,
there with other
Kika,
men.
Let me-
Don't
you come
dare.
over me just a
Don't
second.
you dare interrupt Sheena.
Wait, I
How
want to
dare
finish.
you.
I want to ask
Communication
Andrew a
barrier.
question because he's married
Let
man.
her ask Andrew a question.
He's a married man, right? If your woman would decide to go out by herself and do things, don't you feel that it's degrading you as a man?
I think we know his answer.
Well, it's actually worse. But
Worse.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think we know exactly what.
You see the
Andrew's
attitude
gonna
of the
answer
man,
that.
and then when you see the attitude of the woman, that's how you can dictate what
So-
kind of man she have.
So how
by
do you,
seeing
how do
you,
you
I
feel
know what
about
kind
a
of man you have.
So okay. So if I wasn't seeing anybody else,
Okay.
if I was fully committed to my
Okay.
boyfriend,
Okay.
right, and he was not okay with me exploring other people,
Okay.
what about him still being in the open relationship?
I'll explain.
Even-
I'll
even-
explain.
So you think that's okay?
Also
No,
bad.
I'll explain. First of all, I believe in monogamy. I don't believe that men and women should do it. But I do come from the Middle East, and I see a lot of the Muslims that they have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 wives,
Muslims.
and they are like living together
never.
and living and successful
Not
in
even
their
once.
relationship. Plus, physically, a man is a giver, a woman is a receiver. When a man, listen, listen to this because it's important to me that you try to understand it. Man is a giver and a woman is a receiver. When a man starts to be a receiver and try to get more women and more women, he doesn't understand it, but the paradigm of his thinking become a receiver and he act like a woman. Because if he had a mentality and paradigm of a man, he would never ever accept even himself sleeping with multiple women. Even when Muslims do it with multiple women, they marry them, they have structure, they do it in a specific way. They don't go and sleep around outside of the marriage with 4 or 3 women. It's completely different. But when a man sleep with a lot of women, physically it's completely different when a woman sleep with a lot of men.
Okay,
It's
so
true.
so
She's
if
right.
if me and my boyfriend, if we got married, right?
Yeah.
And then if he took on more wives and it was within that structure,
Completely different.
it would be completely different.
And I'll tell you why.
And then
Your
he-
eggs, listen, your eggs are limited until a certain age. His sperm is not limited. It's endless until the rest of his life.
That's not true.
He can have, of course it's true.
It's not
Men
true.
can have kids. Men can have kids until he's 70 or 80.
Yeah. Doesn't mean
But their sperm does, the
Why
amount
don't
of
you
good
leave-
sperm they have
leave the
does
sperm out of
dissipate
this
the older
Yeah,
they
but
get.
men can still get a woman pregnant in his
They
70s.
can, but it's going to be a
Woman
fucked up
cannot
kid.
get.
I mean, is that what
Doesn't
you want?
matter.
Look at that. A
I'm talking
TTS.
biology right now.